Hi, we are in Bangalore and we are joined by former New Zealand cricketer Mathew Sinclair, who is here in Bangalore for an academy with the St. Francis Cricket Academy. He's training the young guys here. So we have just caught up with him, and Mathew, welcome to Sportstar. Namaste, that was it. I will just ask you a few quick questions about the World Cup coming in with New Zealand. Last year it was a very 2015 World Cup. It was very close, and yet so far the moment for them. How are you expecting? What are you expecting this time?
Yeah, look, I think the team that adjusts to the conditions the quickest has the right sort of formula for the right team format for it. I think we'll progress a lot further than the others. Obviously, we've got the top 4 or 5 that are always going to be around there. But heck, there could be a surprise thrown in there at some stage. And I tend to find in one-day cricket that all it takes is that one person do something special, and then it changes the game.
And one more thing is, I know this time a lot of old players like McCullum and everybody is not there. So this young side is growing. I mean, it's a side in transition. So do you think that will be a factor?
Look, I think it's quite an exciting factor, just purely because I think the concept is right now. We've got a good culture in the New Zealand Black Caps team at the moment. I think Mike Hesson, the coach of New Zealand, is doing a fantastic job. Also, the fact that Kane Williamson is now captain and he's leading from the front. And what we're finding is we've still got Ross Taylor sitting in the background there as well. So, the strength of the Black Caps at the moment and the performances they actually have shown over the last year is second to none. So, I think they're a force to be reckoned with at the moment. I do like the fact that, we've got a lot of things going on at the moment in world cricket. And, obviously there's a few bad things going on as well, but we won't talk about that. But I think we're just going to look at the positives from it, look at the teams that are getting out there in front and then performing and being consistent. And I see the Black Caps a real threat coming up.
And last two things is that, Kane Williamson has had a very good IPL this time. He's been the most talked about IPL captain. Under him, Sunrisers Hyderabad has been able to defend the smallest of the total list. So do you think that he is one man to look forward to because he's a New Zealand player in safe hands?
Yeah, look, I think, and good question, because I've certainly noticed Kane's ability with the bat this year to be very, very good. We talk a lot about his batsmanship being consistent. And Kane has been very, very consistent this year, and I think also the leadership role as well, I think just suits him down to the T because he's like, come on guys, come with me sort of thing. So, and I think that's been the real sort of highlight, I guess, for that team this year is the fact is that you've got, we call him back in New Zealand, steady the ship. Now he's a steady the ship sort of guy. He's not a big slogger, he's consistent with his approach, he's very mentally strong. And I think what you're finding now, and for the youngsters out there, you actually have more time than you think. It's not all about strike rates and getting a quick sort of 30 off about 10 balls. It's actually been there right at the end. And I think that's the ability, especially as the IPL's going on now, where the wickets are starting to take a little bit more turn and a little bit more slow. So, but yeah, definitely really, really impressed with Kane and actually how he's gone about it. But that's also been backed up by a very, very good season. So he's done very, very well.
And last thing is that, we have played with Sim Fleming. Then you have had McCullum as a captain.
Yep.
Now you have Kane Williams.
Yep.
Having seen all the 3 generations of close quarters, do you think that who would you rate higher than each other?
I think their style of captaincy certainly varies. Obviously with Fleming, I was also with McCullum. I haven't done a heck of a lot with Kane, but I've played against Kane through first-class environments, and they all bring their own sort of cultures and ideas and beliefs into the team. And what I think has happened is the transformation has been great since when McCullum's gone in there. He's created an environment now where it's a winning environment, okay? And then it's just been backed up by Kane sort of carrying on with that. So, good kudos to the Black Caps sort of establishment and New Zealand cricket. It's certainly something that could be learned. I do know that we've talked about before that a lot of international teams are now looking at how the Kiwis are going at the moment and why they're doing so well. So that could be put down to the fact that maybe that's that winning culture.
Okay. That was Mathew Sinclair talking, and Dishan Acharya in Bangalore.
Shukriya.